Alright, boys and girls, and welcome to Growing Guitar. We have a nice, great song here from Charles Wesley Godwin, new to this channel, and I really love that sound here. Very genuine, so to speak, and very playable song as well on a guitar, so it fits nice a guitar player if you are like that. And yeah, let's take a look at this one. We have the capo set here on the 1st fret. That's the best scenario for this song, and I believe that's actually how Charles plays it as well. So all again, let's go into this one. So capo on 1st, and we have 4 different chords to handle here in the song. So let's go over them like we usually do. So the first one is the E minor here. We have open E, 2nd A, 2nd D, open G, open B, and open E. Then we'll play the next chord here, the C, G chord. That's a C, but with a G in the bass. Gives you that little bit darker sound to it. So that is 3rd fret on the E string, 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. We have the next, it's just a plain G chord here, so that is 3rd on E, 2nd on A, open D, open G. We go with 3rd B there and 3rd E. And finally we have the D. So that is open D, 2nd G, 3rd B, and 2nd E. All right. So let's go into this one. And before we look at the different parts and how many rounds of everything, we need to learn the strumming pattern. So grab the 1st chord, which is the E minor. Okay, so 1 string around. It's a pretty common one. It will be down, down, up, down, up. So down, down, up, down, up. And what I like to do here is to play the 1st down a little bit more on the bass strings, if you want to be a little bit technical about it, and do like I do. So a little bit, not just the E, sorry, a little bit like that on the bass strings. And the next down a little bit more on the mid top notes down here, the higher notes there. So bass top, and then comes up, down, up. And you stay down there, all right? So bass top, up, down, up there, all right? So that's how you handle the strumming pattern. A couple of rounds to get the feeling for the rhythm. Goes like this. And so on. All right, so we're ready for this song. And the intro play will be E minor, 4 rounds, C, G, 4 rounds, G, 4 rounds, and D, 4 rounds of strumming, that is, all right? So play for only this one chord progression round. E minor 4, C, G 4, G 4, and D 4, like this. And then starts the actual song. So the verse goes in same chord progression, but it switches a little bit faster than that. You're gonna play just 1 strumming around per chord to begin with. So you have E minor 1, C, G1, G1, and D1. That chord progression you play for 4 rounds. And then you have some prolonged last D there. So you will keep the D for another 3 rounds. So the last D there and the 4th round will be for 4 strumming rounds together. If you incorporate the last D there, extend the D for 3 another rounds. So the 4th and final round, I can play that for you. That will be so 4 Ds in the end there. And that is the first verse, and if we call that the third D there, an instrumental part, I'm not sure how Charles divide everything here, but anyway, we can call it that, an instrumental part. Then you will start the second verse again. Maybe that belongs to a big first verse, I'm not sure, but you do that again for a second time, okay? So you're gonna play after 3 Ds there, you're gonna go back to play the E minor 1, CG1, G1, and D1 for another 4 rounds. We can say that this is the second verse, played in the exact same way as the first one, and then on the 4th round you have again this extended D for another 3 strumming rounds, the instrumental parts. And after that second verse comes the chorus play, all right? You're gonna play the same strumming pattern. Now you're gonna play the CG2, then the G2, then E minor 1, D1, and CG2. That chord progression you play for 2 rounds, okay? And after these 2 rounds, you're gonna play E minor 1, D1, and CG 3 rounds plus an extra down. And after that down, you have this pause that takes you further into the song, okay? But anyway, the chords CG2, G2, E minor, D, and CG2. Again, CG2, and now E minor, D, and CG3. The pause there, and after that comes the interplay again. You remember the interplay was E minor. Now you're gonna play it for 4 rounds per chord. E minor, C, G, G, and D. You play that interplay for 2 rounds, so it's a pretty long one. All right, and after that comes the second chorus, and it's played in the same way as the first one. The only difference here is the first part, which we played for 2 chord progression rounds, the C, G, G, E minor, D, and C, G. With the letters there. I think you understand what I meant there. That part we played for 2 rounds in the first chorus. Now we're gonna play it for 4 rounds, and the ending there with E minor, D, and the CG is the same. So pretty much the same chorus, just a little longer. And then if that follows with a final instrumental part that is played in the same way as the verse plays. So E minor 1, CG1, G1, and D1. And that is the last thing that happens in this song. I believe it's 5 rounds there in the end, perhaps 6 or so, not sure. But that wraps it up pretty much for Charles Wesley Godwin's All Again. Nice song here. I will check him out, and you do that as well if you love songs like this. And very playable, easy songs with great lyrics and all that good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know. Thumb up this tutorial, subscribe to this channel, and I really appreciate all your help here. Thank you for your support. Until next time, play tuned.